Hello and welcome to Who Would Win in a Fight. Today's episode isn't going to be about who's going to beat up who, what round the fight is going to finish in. Today's episode is going to be my thoughts on one of the most iconic and resonating moments in boxing history, and that is No Mas, Roberto Duran against Sugar Ray Leonard. Now, just for the record, I'm a massive Duran fan. How can you not be? Most people only know the second half of his career, which is the most notable, from when he was 29, 30. But what seems to go unnoticed, well, that's not the right word. What seems to go unacknowledged is his career as a lightweight. Up until he was 29, he was undefeated as a lightweight. I think he reigned for 7 years. And if his career ended the night before the first Leonard fight, he still probably would be top 10 pound for pound of all time. So you can't praise the man enough. Now, what I think happened that night in the second fight with Leonard, the official line is that Duran got stomach cramps and couldn't continue. Now that would make sense. He had a lot of weight to lose after the first fight. By all accounts, he ballooned up to nearly 200 pounds, and he had a lot of weight to lose fast. So that would make sense. But anyone that saw Duran, by all accounts, eating his breakfast the morning of the fight, he showed no indications of a man who was going to suffer with stomach cramps later that day. My thoughts now, and my thoughts when I first came across the incident of No Mas, knowing what we all know about Duran as being a fantastic warrior, great boxer, great fighter, all guts, completely macho, I don't think he quit from stomach cramps. What I think he did, he took a calculated risk that, upon all the fancy footwork and what can be perceived as clowning of Leonard in the fight up till the moment that it lasted, I think he took a risk that people would look at it at the moment that he raised his hand and said No Mas. I think he thought people would agree and say, well, he was dead right to stop. He was here for a fight. He was here for a boxing match. He was here for the sequel to one of the greatest boxing matches of all time, a pure fight. Leonard gave it his all. It was the fight that was the night a boy became a man and the man became a legend. Duran was there for I think in his head, the replay of that fight. And when it didn't pan out that way, when Leonard chose the fight the way he did, Duran just thought, you know what, I'm not having any of this, and I don't think the viewing audience worldwide and the paying audience in attendance are going to be putting up with this either. So I think he took the risk and just said no more, No Mas, and he thought the boxing public immediately would say, yeah, you know what, he made the right decision. How can you blame him? He was here to fight. Leonard was there to clown around and act the monkey. So that's my idea. Now, did it really happen? Is that what went through Duran's head? Maybe not. I'm only speculating. But my gut reaction when I first came across the whole No Mas incident and watching it on tape, that Duran just thought, you know, I'm here to box. I'm here to fight. And I don't think anyone wants to see what's going to happen. And I wouldn't really blame him for that. What I do blame Duran for is not trying to come up with a solution, not trying to find a way to circumnavigate what Leonard was at. And maybe it's the one drawback to Duran's fighting style. He was a great boxer, very good technically, very good defensively, is that within the moment, if he did just say, I'm having no more of this guy's clowning, if in that moment he knew in his heart and soul he didn't have a way to negate what Leonard was doing. And for that's what I hold against him. Not the fact that he just said, you know, I'm not having any of this guy's nonsense. I'm a boxer, I'm a proud man, I'm not going to be putting up with this clowning for another 15 rounds. But I do hold it against him, the fact that he wasn't prepared to offer a solution. So thanks for the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.